Hello, how are you doing? I hope you are fine. It's a new month and we just entered half of the year. Those of you who designed beautiful vision board, I just want to ask, how is that going? How many targets, how many visions have you been able to achieve from that vision board? Why have you not achieved any? If you happen not to achieve any. Oftentimes I say this. Some people struggle in the process of interpreting their goals. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they do not understand how to bring their goals to reality. Setting goals is very easy. Actualizing them is very difficult. That is why most of the time you need someone. You either need a mentor or you need a business coach to guide you on that path. I have several courses for you, for entrepreneurs, those starting new businesses, those that are struggling in their businesses. If you want to enroll in any of this, you can just send me a DM. Secondly, I want to talk about your mental health. How are you? Really, how are you doing? You don't need to answer. All I need you to do is to reflect. Just do like a 10-minute reflection. What are those things that are troubling you? Are you lacking sleep? Are you having difficulty managing your emotions? Have you been lashing out on people around you lately? Or have you been lashing out on your spouse or your children lately? Are you aggressive? Like a little thing that doesn't even need to trigger something, you are already on 100% on that. Look through and identify your trigger. What is triggering you to be angry? If you are lacking sleep, what do you think might be the reason for you not sleeping? If you are still having difficulty navigating through your thoughts and your emotions, feel free to consult a clinical psychologist or a counselor around you, because your mental health is very important, especially for entrepreneurs. When the moment sales drop, the moment you check your figures, they are not adding up, or you check the money is never enough to pay your staff and all that, it is good enough to give you sleep issues. So I am here for you. Slide into my DM or send me a message. I'm going to attach a number to this video. If you need business coaching, if you need counseling with respect to your children, or if you need anything in relation to special needs education, feel free to send me a message. I am always here for you. I'm always here to work with you. Lately, I've been assessing a lot of adults with ADHD. And it's so funny that when you hear about the case history, they tell you how they struggle through primary, secondary, and even university education. Some even get to spend up to 7 years in the university for a course of just 4 years. All because early intervention was not given, no early identification was even zero, because for them to even get intervention, of course there must be identification. So a lot of adults who went through the childhood stages without a proper intervention are now finding it difficult to navigate through life challenges, because ADHD is a lifelong condition, so it is still there. It has not gone. You have only tried to manage to develop some coping skills during your early childhood education days, but now that you are a full-blown adult, there are a lot of issues, there are a lot of things that you might not be able to develop coping skills against, or even to navigate through without therapy. If you belong to this category, we also offer assessments, psychological assessments on different conditions like dyslexia, autism spectrum disorders, depression, PTSD, anxiety, so many other psychological or mental health illnesses. Seeking help is very important. Seeking help is very, very important. It's not everything that you can do by yourself. Yes, you can go through a podcast, keep listening. At the end of the day, nothing. So therapy heals you. Therapy gives you an opportunity to talk with someone who understands. So a human, let me even just say that a human. Therapy is more realistic. Therapy is evidence-based. I'm talking about a process whereby someone will hold you by the hand to make sure that you receive the proper healing or the proper intervention that you are supposed to receive. Don't joke about this. Don't joke about this. It is very, very important. Your mental health matters. And if you don't know, there are some business challenges that you might be going through. There might be some challenges in your marriages that is linked to mental health, either as a result of unresolved trauma, or either as a result of depression, or even as a result of anxiety. But I'm sure that childhood trauma is one of the major triggers for some of these issues that I mentioned. And the thing is, most of us think that childhood trauma is a lie, something that is not real. But I'll tell you that childhood trauma is real. Not everyone had a very beautiful childhood. That's okay, we understand that. But now that you are an adult, are you going to get healing, or you are going to pass on that trauma to your children? Because the truth is, if you don't get that healing, you indirectly pass that trauma to your children without you knowing. Yes. It is when your children become adults, when you now start talking, when you start saying some things, then you now see the consequences of not receiving therapy. So say yes to therapy. Therapy is very important. I know everyone needs healing, but let's start one step at a time. Slide into my DM. Feel free to share this video with someone. My name is Indiana Bondangaru. I am a business coach. I am also a special needs consultant and a clinical psychologist. Have a lovely week.